And now I'd like to bring up a very special guest who's here tonight, Meredith Scott Lynn. Now, she thinks of herself as the actress everyone recognizes because they think they went to high school with her. That might be the truth, I don't know. Meredith has co-starred in everything from big studio films such as Legally Blonde, Forces of Nature, Hollywood Homicide, Night at the Roxbury, to low-budget indies, which are her favorites, such as Justin Lin's Finishing the Game, Billy's Hollywood Screen Kiss, and I Love You, Don't Touch Me, both which Meredith also produced and distributed through major studios. Standing on Fishes, which she produced and co-directed, was bought by a studio, shelved by a studio, and seen by festival lovers and her mother, Susan. Her short film, Parental Guidance, is screening now at Meisner Park, tomorrow in fact. So if it wasn't your high school yearbook, you may also recognize Meredith from hit shows like CSI, Desperate Housewives, or from countless cancelled television series she was hoping to break out into. That sounds like my career. Or Woody Allen wanted to use her, would see her and put her in a movie at some point. Since that never happened, she's here with us tonight. Please welcome a very busy, diverse talent and one of my favorite people, Meredith Lynn Scott.
If I'm one of his favorite people, how come he didn't get my name right? I just want to say this is the very best bar mitzvah I have ever been to. I wrote that intro myself just in case Woody Allen is a friend of James Cromwell, who is here tonight, and perhaps James would be talking to Woody over the weekend. As an aside, I volunteer at the Hollywood YMCA in Los Angeles, and I saw James Cromwell on a life cycle 1 week after a hip replacement surgery against his doctor's orders, and that's what he told me, and I think that's amazing. So last time I was here, a few years ago, Woody Harrelson smacked me on the tuchus right here at this podium. And so that's why I'm so excited to be back. So I was in the shower today and I was thinking about film and filmmaking and the whole process of creating a film and selling a film and distributing a film. And I started to notice a lot of similarities to a process we've been hearing about a lot on the news lately: torture. Okay? So well, just follow me. Okay? So in the same way that a terrorist needs like a cell to execute an attack, you know, plan and execute an attack, a filmmaker needs a team just as fanatic to create and complete a project. Just as terrorist cell members need to believe that their cause is righteous and necessary, the cast and crew of a film project need to be brainwashed into thinking that absolutely nothing is more important or sacred than this project at this time, and that they must do whatever is necessary to bring it to the world. Okay, wait. So this is where the similarities to our government's enhanced techniques becomes glaringly obvious, okay? One, if the director of a film is, say, horrible and a total jackass, the crew would experience a feeling much like that of being trapped in a box with a bug they don't like. And let's say you're cramming your shooting schedule into a short amount of time to meet budget constraints. The producers may inflict brutally long hours, or as it is known by our detainees, sleep deprivation. Okay, so now let's fast forward, and by some miracle of God, and it is a miracle of God to finish a film. Now it's time to sell it, okay? So if your film is accepted at film festivals like this one, Palm Beach International, you in fact don't have a shot in hell of selling it because the buyers don't come here. Why don't they come here? Because the weather's just as nice in Los Angeles and the people there drive much faster. Jeez, people drive so slow here. Okay, so now assuming you have a really good film rep and your amazing movie was seen at like a film buyer's market type festival, you may be approached by multiple companies claiming to be interested in your movie. So now you're really happy, you are ecstatic, until you discover that the process of taking these meetings, hearing yeses that quickly turn to no's, and negotiating a decent distribution deal is pretty much exactly like being slammed repeatedly against the wall without the protection of a neck brace. It's the same. So there you are. They want your movie. You're on your knees, bending all the way backwards and feeling very uncomfortable while very loud discussions are happening all around you in a completely foreign language. Do you see how similar it is to torture? Finally, you have a deal. Someone wants to distribute your movie. So you're brought into a room to collaborate on everything regarding the release of your picture. And a nice little 21-year-old assistant working her way up to studio mogul asks you if you would like some water. You open your mouth to say yes, please. And at the order of her superior, she shoves a crumpled black cloth in your mouth, hoses you down with lies, and you are never to have another thing to say about any of it. Torture. That's why we're here to honor filmmakers, because the process of getting from nothing to a final project is extraordinary. So I, for one, am very honored to be here. So I want to thank the filmmakers. Thank you for enduring that. I thought it was hilarious. All right, so here we are, Palm Beach International Film Festival 2009. And like Native said, and when they said Native and then his name, didn't you think it just meant he was from Florida? That was very confusing. So like he said, in this day of digital content, internet streaming, TiVo, podcast, iPhones, and videos right to your cell phone, it's so nice to celebrate film. And this year's program includes over 110 features and short films. And for just one moment, I would like to focus on the short films. Yes, short films. So if you only have time to see one, see mine, please. It's called Parental Guidance. It's only 4 minutes long. It's tomorrow night before the feature Baby on Board, which is 9 months long. Thank you. That's a good joke. I want to kill myself. Okay, so here are some of the great festivals that are here this year. Just listen to some of the titles, okay? So The Heart is a Hidden Camera, just a sweet little chick flick. Laid Off by Lehman. I hear they're working on the sequel, Bailed Out by Barack. Second Guessing Grandma, which clearly wasn't made by a Jewish filmmaker. Thank you. F the Fed. Now, had they consulted me, I would have thought a better title would be just Fuck the Fed. Thank you. The Outlaw Emmett Demus and the Porno Queen, which is a weird title, doesn't need a joke. And Penance, which you might want to see after you see the porn flick. So anyway, there are a lot of really great films in the program this year. Their films are as good as the titles, even better. You cannot see them on your television or your computer or your iPod or your cell phone. You have to go out to the theaters, enjoy and support these shorts. Go to the website, www.pbifilmfest.org, because you may never get a chance to see some of these shorts again. They are worth it. So please get out there, have fun, see as many films as you can. And if anyone wants to finance a $2.5 million chick heist film romantic comedy, talk to me at the break. Thank you.